This is the MLB show, as Adam was thinking it was last time. Watch the NFL show if you did not understand what I just said. But this is the MLB show. And Adam, how much do you know about Major League Baseball?
I know that it involves 15 players on the field at once. There's 5 bases. 2 guys throw a ball at the same time at 2 guys with sticks, and they can swing at them. The LSU Tigers play in Detroit for some reason. And Bill Belichick is a hell of a baseball manager.
Yeah, we're still trying to iron out some knowledge there, and Adam's baseball knowledge there. No, looks like it's not happening.
And this is the year that Leland's going to prove that he is the man, and he's going to take us all the way.
Leland is no longer the manager of the Tigers. He's still in the organization.
Why isn't he the manager? Well, Valverde's still here, right?
No.
Dude, they got rid of that guy? He was like 55 out of 55 a couple years ago. Why did they get rid of him? This is why the Tigers never win. They get rid of all their best players.
I don't think you watched a lick of baseball last year. Because Valverde stunk the place up last year.
What? No, I don't believe that. He was like I said, 55 out of 55 a couple years ago.
2 years ago, he was perfect, but he was still shaky then.
55 out of 55 is not shaky. That's called perfect.
Stats are deceiving.
Yeah, they should have traded that bum Verlander. That's what they should have done. Get some like low picks and just develop some talent in the single A. Yeah, that's what they should have done. At least they got a first or a second. They got a first round pick for Valverde, right?
I think so.
Okay, yeah. At least they got that.
But anyway, to the MLB preview. Great news. Next Monday, I will be at my first ever Tigers opening day.
Now I have a question. What's the big deal about opening day? What makes like opening day more special than the next 161 regular season games? Or actually, of course, there's only like 80-some at home. But what's the difference between opening day and the next 80-some home games?
Opening day, of course, is the first game of the new season. Spring has sprung. It feels like I'm almost going to a party. To think of a college football tailgate. Now think that for a baseball game. Okay. That is opening day.
I mean, you do understand it snowed today, right? And it was like 20 degrees. Is it supposed to be warm? I mean, does spring like actually fire up on opening day of baseball, or
maybe because it's supposed to be 60 degrees opening day.
Really? Okay. Well, I guess opening day does the trick. Cool. They need to have an opening day every day for like the next 3 weeks so that it keeps moving the temperature up. That'd be cool. So what's the deal? The Red Sox are the best team in baseball again. The Yankees spent a lot of money, but they're probably overrated. The Tigers have the potential to win the whole thing, but everybody assumes they're going to go to the World Series and lose. But their big achievement will be knocking off the Red Sox. No, actually, most people, I think, are going to assume that the Tigers are going to win the whole thing because Leland's gone, and apparently he was the biggest idiot of all time, and any moron could lead the Tigers with that talent to the World Series. What I can't wait to see is when the Tigers don't make the playoffs, what people are going to say about Leland then. I do know that. I think Leland got bashed a lot more than he deserved, and a lot from this guy, from what I remember. But, yeah, so there's a lot of pressure on those Leland haters because if the Tigers don't even make the playoffs this year, yeah, it's going to be funny. So apparently they're going to win the World Series.
I will admit that I probably bashed Leland a little more than he probably should have, but he could only lead them as far as he could. I think they needed a new voice. They needed a new voice, and Leland it's like Andy Reid in Philadelphia. Philly needed a new voice. They got Chip Kelly. Look what happened. Now, the Tigers are
injured. The other guy went to Kansas City, and they went like 15-1 in the regular season. And so Philadelphia, what did they do? What'd they do?
They made the playoffs.
They made the playoffs? Okay. 10-6. They lost like 5 or 6 more games than Kansas City did. Yeah. So what's a successful season? What needs to happen for all the Leland haters to be proven correctly? To me, the only answer is the World Series. They have to win the whole thing. Because Leland took them to the World Series twice. The first time it was the players that choked because they couldn't throw the ball to third base. So the only real way that anybody can be proven correct about hating Jim Leland is they have to win the World Series.
I don't see it happening this year. You know why? Because they're banged up. They got banged up in spring training. A lot of players. Almost like think of the Red Wings. That's kind of what happened to the Tigers in spring training. Not half their lineup. Let's see here.
Is Cabrera injured?
I'm not exactly sure. Iglesias is hurt.
I don't know who that is. Okay.
The shortstop that they traded, Peralta got suspended, and they had to trade for a shortstop.
Yeah.
I think another. Is
Peralta still on the team?
No, he's in St. Louis.
Oh, okay.
I think there's another few players that are injured. I can't name them off the top of my head right now, but they're banged up. No, he's starting.
Is Scherzer injured?
No.
Who's the other pitcher? Pfister?
He's in Washington.
Okay, so he's not here anymore? Okay, who's their closer?
Now it's Joe Nathan.
Joe Nathan, is he injured?
I'm not exactly sure. There have been some injuries.
Who did they get for Prince Fielder?
Ian Kinsler.
Is he any good?
He was the leading second baseman for the Rangers last year. He's going to be leading off now.
Is he injured? Sounds like they got all the big boys. I mean, the Red Wings don't have Datsuk or Zetterberg or Erickson or like anybody. So, yeah. I don't know anything about baseball. All I know is that it's all about just finding the chemistry at the right time once you get to the playoffs. That's what it's all about. Because it's like, let's face it, the Tigers were better than the St. Louis Cardinals that one year, the first year that Leland took them to the World Series. They just couldn't throw the ball to third base. All of a sudden, the pitchers got nervous and couldn't throw it 5 feet when they could throw it 120 miles an hour right down the middle of the plate. But they were better, and I think everybody knows it, and they just choked it. So it's like, you got to find the chemistry, you got to find the magic. And
That's almost kind of like just about every sport now. It's not so much the best team, it's the hot team at the right time.
Yeah, kind of. I think Seattle was the best team, but yeah, I mean, you're right. It can be that way. Yeah.
Think of the NFL before this past season.
I don't remember anything about the NFL before this season, except that the Lions weren't very good.
Yeah, he must have spent too much time at the airport.
So who's your pick? Who's your pick for the? It's opening day. You got to make a prediction for the World Series, right? So
World Series prediction right now? Oh, good God. Right now, I can't really think of two dominant teams right now. I'm gonna say Red Sox Dodgers right now. I think the Dodgers will win the World Series.
I'm gonna go Yankees Red Sox in the World Series.
They're both in the same league.
Doesn't matter, it's gonna happen. And the Yankees take it because Jeter, it's his last year, he's retiring. Jeter, Derek Jeter, they're gonna win it for you, Jeter. It's been a while, buddy, but Jeter's gonna win it. 7th game, bottom of the 9th at Yankee Stadium. Jeter's gonna hit a homer against whoever Boston's best pitcher is, and he's gonna hit out of the park.
By the way, Jeter, if you're watching this show, please tell me how you got all those hot chicks.
Are you serious? Is Derek Jeter a guy who hosts a TV show in his parents' basement? Or is he like the best player for the New York freaking Yankees? He's like 6'4", in great shape, and he's like a super millionaire. Because that could have something to do with it.
I think it does too, but still.
But seriously though, why did he dump Minka Kelly or vice versa? I don't think you can find anybody much better looking than that chick. So, but hey, good for you. You had it for a while.
Yeah. I mean, I mean, I remember reading, I think it was on Twitter or something, I saw a picture of a lineup of the women he dated, all the models he dated, and they put them in the like a baseball lineup. It was some, I don't remember what all the positions, but still, it's like, wow, tell me your secrets. But anyway,
this super rich, super good looking, and super athletic. That's the way to do it.
Pretty much. This show's question is, who is your World Series pick right now? Give me a World Series pick. Who's your winner? I'm going to say Dodgers in 6 over the Red Sox. Hopefully Detroit gets off the injury bug and gets together as a team at the right time. We'll see. But that is the MLB show for right now.
Sounds good. Jeter! This one's for you. You winning the whole thing. Jeter! Yeah, man.